I wanted to make this short video about a mistake that I recently made, and I think it's going to be pretty relatable to people that are just starting on Google Ads, because this is something that I didn't know, and maybe you don't know it either. Hi everyone, this is Valentina. I'm an account manager at Solutions 8. I manage accounts with budgets under 10K. Previously, we were called Start PPC, and now we're merging brands. So it's all Solutions 8. I wanted to make this short video about a mistake that I recently made, and I think it's going to be pretty relatable to people that are just starting on Google Ads, because this is something that I didn't know, and maybe you don't know it either. So here we go. This is my client. I'm gonna move myself over here and make me a little smaller. There we go. This is one of my clients. They sell jewelry, more specifically Christian jewelry. So it's a very specific type of business and product. We're running multiple campaigns right here, and one of them is standard shopping, right? So usually I keep an eye on my search terms in the shopping campaign, and this is quite tricky because they have multiple products. Some are rings, some are necklaces, some are other things. They have a little merch as well. And the thing here is that those things can be also gifts, but it can be, let me change this over here to see a little more of the search terms. So you can search for it as a gift for someone, or more specifically for someone that follows the Christian religion or Jesus in general. It could be for Valentine's Day for one of these people. But also you can search for it as silver ring, or just rings and birthday gifts ideas. So there's a lot of possibilities here with this business that I didn't think of that before, to be honest. I just thought that since it was so niched, I should clear out the search terms so we only targeted people who were looking for Christian jewelry. So I created all these filters here to only see the search terms that didn't contain the word Christian or religious or baptism or faith, and a bunch more here. First Communion, Catholic, God blessed. Because I thought by filtering those out, which are the ones that are actually related to this business, I could easily clean all these that don't contain that. So just clearing people that are not looking specifically for religious jewelry. And that way I would increase the lead quality, because we would only show for people that are actually interested in these type of products. Because anyone that is not religious or part of these religions that use the words faith or baptism or all those words here, religious, Christian, faith, I didn't think they would buy, right? So what I did was put these filters up and negate all the search terms that didn't have to do with them. So if we go here to negative keywords list, you will see that I did a very, very deep search term cleanup. I filled up not only one, but 3 negative lists, because you can only do up to 5,000. And all those were here, right? So I thought that was gonna be a good idea, but turned out, I'm gonna show you here. Let's go to old campaigns. Here. This is when I did the deep search term cleanup only in standard shopping, because as you know, we don't have a lot of visibility in PMax. And then everything started dipping. It took a few days for the account to realize this. But as you can see here, we went from 7 conversions per day to 3, and then 0, and then just 1, and then 0, 0, 0. So I started to get a little concerned about it, because not only the shopping campaign was not getting results, but also the PMax campaign started dipping, both of them. Let's take a look here. So as you can see, same date range. After the 16th, they were working a little bit, but then they didn't. You see, 0 or 1 conversion. And when I thought of cleaning up the search terms for standard shopping, I didn't think that it would affect PMax. But turns out it does. Let's see here. Well, this one wasn't really working that well before, but still didn't work after I made those changes. So yeah, and then when I started realizing that the performance was dipping, I decided to go back to the recent changes and turned off the negative keyword lists. So as you can see here, these lists are not applied to any campaigns. And I did that on here the 28th. And as you can see here, let's just filter a little bit less time. Let's say the 16th, when everything happened, and till today we can do that. So in the 16th, it started dipping slowly getting bad. It was bad for like a week, and I couldn't tell what it was until I realized it could have had to do with the search terms. And then removed all negative keyword lists from the shopping campaign. And look, right after, everything started looking okay again. So yeah, all this video to tell you that you need to be careful with the search terms that you're negating, because I did, let's see how many I ended up adding. So 5,000, almost 5,000, that's over 10K, like 12K search terms negated. And that only reduced the possibility for the account to show the results. Therefore, a lot of cold traffic were not getting our ads, and that made the PMax campaign, I assume, stop working as well, because PMax takes all this cold traffic coming from standard shopping as data, and then they target them as warmer traffic with our PMax campaigns. So that's why both of them stopped working. And yeah, pay attention to the search terms that you're negating, and don't go too big on that as I did, and just keep an eye on it. And if maybe this is the case, just check what search terms are in your negative keyword lists, and maybe that's the reason why your account's not performing well or not showing results. I hope you liked this video. Thank you.
Yeah, so John, our biggest struggle in this account is that we haven't been able to convert on cold terms, and we've had this client for probably 2 years now. It's been a real struggle. It just really converts on brand. So we've had a really terrible traction on top of funnel terms.
Okay. Yeah, and